All right, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever in the world you are. You are tuned in to another edition of Classic Tetris Monthly, and the match is happening in the green bracket. Now, green is not a color you will see in Texas at all right now. Everything is brown and dead from the sun killing it, and we have got a matchup for you today. Seed number 7. Allenbot is here. Allenbot looking to make a deep run here in Masters. And of course, Gerald Freeman, a multi-time CTM Masters event winner. I am ready to get this underway. CTN Allenbot versus Gerald Freeman. Let us go ahead and count this down. Here we go. Oh. I forgot how to do this. Anyway, that's fine. We are good. I know how to do this. They have the same score and the same lines, right? So you really didn't miss anything. We're not going to restart anyway. We're doing it. Chiller. Of course, Chiller here, the great scheduler now of Classic Tetris Monthly. You don't have 2x kill screen either. Well, no, you're just going to... Confusing Poke will be playing later in the month and saying that they don't have the 2x kill screen either. They will just have to go ahead and stop playing right at 39. Allenbot setting up the Vits here, getting the Vits. Meanwhile, Gerald Tetrising 120 here for Gerald, 118 for Allenbot. Listen, this is why I shouldn't look at chat at all. And yeah, I guess I didn't realize that Allenbot did not have the 2x kill screen hack, but that kind of makes sense. Some of our players who do not live in North America or Europe, a lot of them do not have the hack. It's hard to get those carts out there. But right now we are super neck and neck. 172 now, 195 for Allenbot, 175 for Gerald. Bro, Allenbot gave me the hack for money. Oh my God, wow. It's all kind of wheeling and dealings going on here. We're gonna figure it out. Anyway, I got a little rust I'm trying to kick off here, you know, get some of that rust out. Sure WPL Ohio is really enjoying all the Vandy chaos. Typical. Allenbot gonna take a double down the right side, take a skim, get set up for the Tetris and get the Tetris. 266 for Allenbot, 267 for Gerald. So super close, one line apart, and basically one line's worth of points apart-ish. Abby Normal with the resub at tier 1, 32 months. Abby Normal, that is really insane. And I was thinking about this today, that in 2 months, it'll be 5 full years that your old pal Vandweller has been doing Classic Tetris Monthly, which is pretty insane. That's way too long. I did not want it to last that long. But it has lasted that long, and now I am stuck. That's okay. Tetris for Gerald here, 362. 359 for Allenbot. The players keeping close to one another. Same pace. Of course, you'll see Gerald the roller and Allenbot the roller. Both of them pivoting off that foot, it looks like. Pumpy Heart with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. K9 watching Tetris. Yeah, Pumpy Heart, 33 months. That's wild. Abby Normal, 32. Yeah, Pumpy Heart just kind of flexing that 33 months. Right? Abby Normal comes in 32 months. Pumpy's like, nope, 33 months. Right here. Pumpy Heart. And then K9 watching Tetris coming in hot with the 5 tier 1 subs gifted to the Classic Tetris Monthly community. And as soon as one of these players gets out of this dig, I will go ahead and read your names off. Seems like read names off and then people top out, which is what I do not want to happen. Allenbot looking for a long bar here to convert this dirty Tetris, but ends up having to take the skims, resets back up for the Tetris, and gets it. So there you go. 460 for Allenbot. Still, well, now in the lead by about 3/4 of a Tetris, 4/5 of a Tetris. But yeah, thank you so much, K9 watching Tetris, gifting a tier 1 sub to Mino Flu, String, Bennis Maximus, Chef Gobes, and Peyton. So really appreciate the support, K9 Watching Tetris, and if you are the recipient of a gift sub, thank our good friend K9 Watching Tetris and enjoy your emotes, right? I think they're some of the best emotes on Twitch. I find that people use them in other channels. There's Gerald setting up the 5 below there. Column 7 through 9. Very nifty. 500K for Gerald, 2 lines away from the level 19 transition where the speed will increase. And Tetris for Gerald, 524 into 19. There's a long bar down for Allenbot, 576. And let's see what Allenbot is going to do. Yes, going to use the Z-spin there. Going to see if Allenbot could get that long bar. No, look at that adjustment. Was going to take a burn maybe, or maybe overshot it, but ended up adjusting that piece back and getting the Tetris. So 603 here on 19 for Allenbot. Gerald 8 lines ahead in the sequence and back by only 6,000 points. So Allenbot with, you know, score lead, pace lead. There's a Tetris. Gerald still very, very close. And there we go, Tetris. Gerald going to snap that S in down the right side. And going to fill out that left, then get ready for the Tetris, then get the Tetris. 678 Gerald. Gerald in the score lead, but probably not in the pace lead. Is ahead by about a Tetris, but also ahead by 8 lines. Allenbot's board needs some attention. Got a few lines of garbage over that 4 deep well in column 8 and trying to uncover that. Now, that is not a Tetris well, but kind of treating it like one. Oh, gets that long bar over to the left. Gerald going to uncover the well and Tetris. And Allenbot still trying to clear this down. And would love a well-timed long bar. There's a well-timed long bar. That's going to be good for a double. And more importantly, that's going to bring the stack down back to a level of safety. Allenbot now clean with a Tetris well in column 10 and a long bar down for Tetris. 714 for Allenbot. 788. Now 819 for Gerald on 25. So Gerald about 12 lines ahead in the sequence. Tetris, couple of them there for Allenbot. 774 Tetris Gerald. So yeah, so pretty good survival from Allenbot just to navigate that situation. Now never got, you know, maybe dangerously high in the sequence, but you can get RNG'd, you know, in a situation like that. Allenbot trying to go for a center well. We'll get the long bar down for the center well Tetris. All right, Gerald having to take some skims. Kind of a tricky right side there to deal with, but okay, long bar over for the Tetris for Gerald. 952. There's one for Allenbot. 876. Gerald ahead by about 9 lines and about 85,000 points. Gerald gets a Tetris. And another one for the max out into 28. Allenbot's board getting a little bit high, but gets a long bar over for the Tetris. Takes a skim and another Tetris. 943. Gerald just 8 lines away from the level 29 transition. And there we go. Gerald into 29. Here's where you'll see the rolling come into play here. Players now playing, of course, you know, deep into what was once called the kill screen. Oh no, Allenbot with that left side. Kind of set up that T to make a long bar necessary. Ends up having to fill that in, but this is very complicated. So close to 29. Now does open up that right side and gets a long bar down over to the right for a Tetris. Has the max out into 29. 831 Allenbot. A78 Gerald. And Gerald trying to keep the stack low. Allenbot setting over the Tetris and gets one. A73. Now Allenbot back by about 14 pieces. That left side really, now the whole board, kind of a mess for Allenbot, breaking down. I think this is going to be top out for Allenbot, and it is. A74 top out. Allenbot. Gerald is good here in game 1. GG's. Yeah, Gerald has the 1.1. Taking a mullen here. Got the 1.2. All right, Allenbot talking about the double kill screen and where it is and blah, blah, blah. But that's all right. You're just, oh, you've got it. All right. Yeah, put that on. All right. Looks like we got 2 ready players. Let's go ahead and kick off game 2. Gerald up 1-0. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, there we go. Double J's to begin the game. Oh, 3 J's. Oh my God, 4 J's. We got a lot of J's here. Where's Buko? All right, players getting their initial setups here. Gerald with Tetris number 1. Long bar down for Tetris number 2 for Gerald. Allenbot yet to Tetris here. Some stuff to clear away. Gerald gets a long bar down for a Tetris. Has some gaps over in column 1. So we'll see how Gerald's going to deal with this. It's starting to spire in the middle of the board. All right, Gerald finally going to fill in that left side, get rid of those gaps here, and now just trying to build up the rest of the left side, be Tetris ready, which he is, and gets the Tetris. So there you go. Gerald with a decent looking board now and setting up for the Tetris. Allen with a great looking board and Tetris ready, but Gerald in the lead at the moment, 101 to 83. Tetris for Gerald, 124. As I mentioned, Gerald, a 2-time CTM Masters event champion, won the most recent online Masters in June, where we had our championship, Lone Star Championship month. What a great month that was. Thanks so much again to everybody who made it happen. There is a super long list, and I'm probably the lowest on that list in terms of, contributing to it. So a lot of people helped make that happen. And what a great month. 161 here for Gerald. Long bar down Tetris 183. Is Lone Star considered CTM Masters? Tetris is asking. I would say if you got to the top 16, then we will give you the Masters role. I think. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about that. All right, we got one of our streams is frozen here, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. We'll try to anyway. So just bear with me while I try to deal with that situation. All right, and Allenbot's board is back, and we find Allenbot kind of scrambling near the top of the board here, but able to uncover the well. Interesting formation there. Kind of an extra long Vitz situation. The extra long. Long bar down Tetris. Gerald 266, 218 for Allenbot. Players do have the same line count. So it looks like the stream didn't really offset anything too much. Or if it did it advantageously. Allenbot opens up the right side, gets a long bar down for a Tetris. 247 for him, 311 for Gerald. Yeah, I think if you get to top 16, maybe we'll give you the Masters role. I think that's fair. 338 for Gerald, 276 for Allenbot. Allenbot gets a long bar down into that column 3, but there was nothing burning there. And just needs to find a way to burn this around. Gets another long bar down. That is a Tetris. 302 for Allenbot. God, I hope it was a Tetris. See, I'm nervous now because I got a whole bunch of people over at WPL watching this, and they're probably like, yep, Vandy, idiot. Totally not a Tetris. Stupid. 329 Allenbot, 366 for Gerald. Tetris Gerald, 389. Another Tetris Gerald, 413. Gerald trying to uncover some garbage over that right side. Well, and Gerald actually now gonna Tetris here is about, 10 or so lines behind in line. So, is ahead in score, is ahead in pace. Kind of an awkward transition here for Allenbot. So we'll see. All right, well, this may clear down fairly easily, and it's only level 19 speed, right? I mean, these players are pro level players, and being like 6, 7, 8 high on 19 with a covered well, I guess, is not that much of an emergency. I'd be topping out immediately. 433 here for Allenbot on level 20. Gerald now just getting into 19 at 475. So pretty low transitions here for both players. Long bar down over the right side for a Tetris, and another one for Allenbot, 488. But again, Allenbot about 12, 13 lines ahead. Oh, there we go. A couple of nice, fortunate pieces there for Allenbot to fill out the left side, and another one. So setting up these dependencies and then getting the pieces for them for Allenbot. See, I don't want to give too much away because we got another player here who's significantly behind in the piece sequence, right? There's a long bar for a Tetris for Gerald. There we go. Gerald running into that sequence as well now. Bunch of long bars. All right, a little bit of a dependent board here for Gerald. Gonna get a long bar down, ends up making a hole, but should be able to clear this away no problem, and does. 626 Gerald, 636 Allenbot, but again, Gerald behind in the sequence. Tetris Gerald, 683. Allenbot throwing a long bar down to the right side, just trying to figure this out. A little bit awkward here. But yeah, just going to take that triple Allenbot and try to get that well over where it belongs in column 10. And is now set up for the Tetris and gets it. 686 for Allenbot, 772 for Gerald. Gerald behind about 10 lines in the sequence. You got to keep that in mind when you're comparing their scores. But just in terms of raw score, Gerald with over, 100,000 point lead. That's a pretty good lead, especially being behind in lines. All right, another Tetris for Allenbot. Allenbot now both players into level 26. Long bar down for both. Tetrises for both. Still about 110,000 point lead for Gerald. Now, of course, we have the level 39 super kill screen. That means once players get into 29, they will have 100 lines of level 29 speed. And then another speed up at level 39, which will effectively kill their game. Kind of a brand new kill screen. Allenbot into 29 at about 905. Allenbot setting up for Tetris. Oh, that left side. Oh no, this is a mess. Long bar down for a Tetris for Allenbot. But Allenbot, this is going to be another top out at 944. So Gerald is good. Doesn't even have to do anything on 29. It's got the max out. So Gerald is good and has taken game number 2. GG's. Yeah, no, sorry about that, guys. ctm.gg/tournaments is where the bracket is, but I don't actually know how to set up the normal. I don't know how to change that. So, all right, it's game 3. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I wonder how many times in my life I have now said 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Too many times. I mean, I said it 0 times up until about March of 2018. So my rate, if you saw it on a graph, it would be completely flatlined until March of 2018 and then just off the charts. And it's not even necessary, right? Like, these players aren't looking for, they're not listening for my verbal cue. they should be looking in chat, right? So they have a synchronized start. So it's completely unnecessary. Like, I don't even have to do it. I know there are some streamers that don't even do it, but I can't help it. You know, I'm in a rhythm. I've got a pattern here. I can't break out of it. It's my happy place. Just saying, you know, 3-2 on Tetris. 115 Allenbot. Gerald with the Tetris down the right side. 98,000. There's one for Allenbot. Allenbot got to win this one to stay in the tournament. This is a single elimination tournament. All right, Allenbot getting set up for the Tetris. Gerald taking a single here to get set up. All right, this is kind of a high covered. Oh, nifty burn there for Gerald. I did not see that at all. And long bar down Tetris Gerald 145 and bank Tetris Allenbot. Yeah, I did not see that burn at all from Gerald, but that was great. Or maybe it wasn't great. Maybe it was just totally pedestrian, but I'm easily impressed. But I don't know. I thought it was cool. Tetris Allenbot 254, 152 for Gerald. Other Tetris Allenbot 277 through 53. This is pretty good early pace for Allenbot. Oh, there's a great adjustment from Gerald, but you know, spinning that Z to make room for the S, but then ended up kind of being in a position where couldn't do much with the next piece after that. But, you know, there was an attempt. All right, Allenbot's going to uncover the right side, recover. There's no great place for that S piece. Finally uncovers and gets a Tetris down. Take a few skims here. 328 through 68 for Allenbot. At this pace, we might see Allenbot with a 600K level 19 transition. And Gerald trending toward a low 500s transition pace. But a lot can change. And, you know, I don't know. There's something that's good to me about seeing players with such disparate scores in a same piece set match through level 18. It kind of means, I don't know, level 18 matters a little bit. I don't know if we're quite ready to ditch level 18 starts here in the classic Tetris scene at the highest levels, but who knows? Maybe someday. Bang Tetris for Allenbot, 407 through 93. Pace is cooled a bit for Allenbot. Gerald actually set up for a Tetris there temporarily, but had to burn it down. It's great to see so many friends in the chat. Chiller, Colin, Galaxy Biscuit, Javan T, good old Pumpy Heart, Ian Keith, Chef O, Ryan the Chess Master, Tetris, and all of our friends are here. 441 for Allenbot, 326 for Gerald. Got that annoying kind of 3 deep gap right there in column 3. So we're trying to uncover that. Long bar would be really nice here for Gerald, but I'm going to end up making a gap, but also uncover. So really wants a long bar here, but not anymore. Okay, yeah, there it is. Uncovers, gets a long bar down, and there is a Tetris, bringing the stack back down to safety. 510 Allenbot. Only 358 for Gerald here in game 3, and Allenbot with more. So this is about 180, 170, whatever, 1,000-point lead for Allenbot. But there's quite a bit of Tetris to be played. There's a Tetris into 19 for Allenbot, 562. Oh, a couple of adjustments there for Gerald. Very neat looking. All right, uncover the well. Tetris, there we go. And another long bar for another Tetris into 19. at 412. So low transition for Gerald. And even Allenbot's pace had cooled a bit. All right, there we go. 617 Allenbot, level 20. Tetris Allenbot, 645. Allenbot needs to win this one to stay in the tournament. Tetris Allenbot, another one, 673. So up over 200,000 points. At least at that moment anyway. And again. So huge lead for Allenbot. But again, Allenbot also a little bit further ahead in the sequence. You know, 10 or 14 lines ahead in lines. Lines ahead in lines. There you go. Listen, guys, it's 10:43 p.m. Full day of work. Setting up CTM then, and then shopping, kids and businesses, all kinds of stuff going on. Am I at my freshest? No, but thank goodness it's only one match this late. Gerald 599, Allenbot 788. All right, Tetris, Gerald 630. There's one Allenbot 848. All right, Gerald gonna uncover. Oh, no great place for that square, so ends up making a few gaps in the middle of the stack, Gerald. Tetris Allenbot 913. Gerald kind of fighting to clean up the middle of the stack. The long bar's handy, and another long bar handy for Gerald. Now the game just giving him squares and had no good place in the middle of the stack for the squares, so ended up piling them in columns 8 and 9. And that got a little bit high, but there we go. Gerald now uncovering. And has actually opened up that right side well. Not a Tetris well, but it's good to have, you know, that cleaned up. Meanwhile, Allenbot max out here, level 26. Has a covered well right now, but taking the burns, trying to bring this down. Oh no, that middle of the stack, that was interesting stacking here. Kind of either aggressive or just, I'm not sure what that was, but then again, I don't know what anything is, so it doesn't mean anything. All right, here we go. Allenbot trying to bring this down so we can have a good level 29 transition. And okay, gets that T-spin in the middle of the stack, but this is going to be a very dangerous transition. Gerald with a Tetris. I'm not sure Allenbot going to survive this transition and will not. So a top out at A37. A37 is the top out. Right now, Gerald needs 230,000 points. The target is A38. And Gerald's got a, it seems like a long way to go, but got a lot of lines here to do it. But then again, it's 29, so we'll see what Gerald can do here. I mean, certainly has the runway to do it and does not have to be like super aggressive. Once you get in these later levels, these Tetrises get to be worth like 40,000 points or more. And Allenbot just closing stream right now is just like giving up. And what was it? A37 was the target. But bro, guy's not even gonna. Allenbot, you won the game, dummy. You won the game. Get back online. Get back online. Get back online. All right, there are both players, so they are ready. So let's go ahead and get game 4 underway. And yeah, let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So that big early lead for Allenbot paying off, making Gerald chase down on 29. Oh, there we go. Corian thing there for Allenbot. And the game's first Tetris and the game's second Tetris. So there you go. 4 lines, 22,800 For these players, Allenbot gonna add another one. So yeah, that doesn't happen too often where players just quit when they're 200, like they just close stream when they're like 230,000 points ahead. It's like, bro's gonna get it. Whatever, I'm done. All right, instant legend there, Allenbot. Allenbot taking a triple there and a double, so skimming off these multi-line clears on the left side. That's going to hurt pace a little bit, but it's early. All right, Gerald, another Tetris 142, kind of setting up a delayed burn situation there, but the game just dumping S's and Z's on Gerald. 172 Allenbot, 144 for Gerald. All right, there's the long bar, one of them. So open up that right side. All right, able to fully open it up, and a Tetris for Gerald. So 172 to 170. Allenbot will Tetris. Another Tetris Allenbot, 218. And another one. I have to imagine that this is the video game tournament that features the most toes, right? There's not a lot of video game tournaments that have the players' toes in them. You know? That doesn't happen. It's like, oh, here's League of Legends, and you just see the players' toes. I don't know if you want to. Do you want to? I don't know. $286 now, 309 for Gerald. Well, it's amazing to think about, but it is August, the 8th month of the year, and it is the 11th of August. And really, in what, 2 months? It is CTWC 2023. That is crazy to think about. Oh, that left side, Gerald. That L didn't quite land where Gerald wanted it to go. So, gonna need something to clean this up. All right, making it happen. Gerald gets a long bar down. See, yeah, all right. Gerald I was gonna see if I was wondering if Gerald was gonna take. Try to set up for a dirty Tetris over on that right side. Could have put the long bar flat to do that, but no, not interested. Just looking to play safe, not looking to do anything too crazy this early. 450 here for Allenbot. A little bit of cleanup to do for him. Now 393 after a Tetris for Gerald. Adjustment with the long bar column 9 leads to a Tetris. And Allenbot set up for a center well or a what is it? Column? That's what it's called? A column 3. There you go. Tetris. And gets it. Rows, columns, whatever. Oh, and another column 3 dirty Tetris for Allenbot. Looks like the game just wants Allenbot to live in column 3. 546 for Allenbot, 16 lines away from the level 19 transition. Oh, Gerald with the Vits. What a Vits. Beautiful Vits adjustments. Like, you know, kind of piece left, right. What am I going to do? Did it. It was awesome. All right, Allenbot with a T-spin set up in the center of the stack and gets a T. Miraculously gets a T. You know, how often do you see that? 533 Gerald. 559 Allenbot. Allenbot set up column 7 for a dirty Tetris and gets it, and is set up again for another one. Would love a long bar here and gets it into 19 at 606 with a clean board, and can now set up in column 10. So that was pretty nifty from Allenbot. 607, 606 here for Gerald. So we got a close, high-pace game from these two players. Gerald wants to wrap it up right now in this game, does not want to be forced into a reverse sweep situation. All right, Gerald here taking the skims. Forced to take a triple. Game not giving the bar. Allenbot's going to get a Tetris here. Now just have to skim all this away. Tetris, Gerald. So players are neck and neck. Gerald with a slightly better board. Actually set up, well, not at this moment, but now at this moment, yes. And long bar over Tetris, Gerald. And we'll skim all this away and get another Tetris. 737, but Allenbot keeping pace, just separated by about 4,000 points or less than that. I don't really look at the hundreds of, I always thousands, right? So they could be, 1,001 points away. And I'm like, 2,000 point difference, right? Do that all the time, but can't be bothered with hundreds, okay? 763 for Allenbot. Game getting a little bit high. Really has to scream those pieces over to the left. 802 Allenbot. Tetris, Gerald, and another one. 856. So 53,000 point lead for Gerald. And a couple Tetris. Everybody Tetrising now. So really just a one, less than one Tetris lead for Gerald now. And now not even that, waiting on the bar to get it back, but Allenbot racing ahead. Oh, the Corian thing for Gerald. Beautiful adjustment. Oh, look at that from Gerald. That is crazy. Kid's good. 960 here for Gerald. Got the max out Allenbot here on 27. So I'm gonna have to cover a little bit that right side. Gonna uncover. Oh, a couple of beautiful pieces to fill in the middle of the stack for Allenbot. Gets a Tetris. A66. Gerald's got the max out on 27. 1.1 for Allenbot. And 1.1 on the table here for Gerald. 2 lines away from 29 for Allenbot. Oh, gonna forego taking the triple into 29. That could be risky, but ends up getting the Tetris. Has a good open middle of the board, though, so easy to burn down for Allenbot into 29. B47 into 29 for Allenbot, but B38, so pretty darn close. And we'll see what players do. Are they gonna feel each other out? Are they just gonna go for it? What are they gonna do? I think Gerald probably, oh no. Oh wow, gets that tuck of the long bar. And this is pretty dicey here for Gerald, but getting it down. Allenbot going to top out, I think. B58, and Gerald will take the lead and take game number 4 to advance in the tournament. So great match between these two players, Allenbot and Gerald. So we will see Gerald later in the month. GG's to you, Allenbot. You did a good job, and it's always fun to have you here. And there you go, going offline for real this time. Unless we disqualify Gerald, right? Because, oh no, this game doesn't count. Sorry, Gerald. Oh, it counts. All right, Gerald will be advancing in the tournament. Allenbot will not, unfortunately. Hope to see you again here, Allenbot. Always heartbreaking to exit in the first round. Hey everybody, this is your old pal, vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. And I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.